Hello guys, welcome to Medieval Engineers basically. As no, I haven't done an awful lot of recording recently. That's due to I've been quite busy elsewhere with work, and not just work really, just basically you know, having fun and enjoying games. But obviously I am back. I've had a little break. Obviously from now on it'll be every weekend that I'll be doing recordings. So Medieval Engineers, I've got about 390 playing hours in Medieval Engineers, and I've had it for about roughly 6-7 weeks. So I haven't had it too long. I've been playing an awful lot. I am quite addicted to it. It's quite an addictive game. But obviously I'm obviously so addicted to it, I've actually bought a server. I bought a server, and obviously I've got a lot of regular people on it. It just got rewarded because it was one of the most popular servers at the current time. You know, there's only about 12 people playing on the server. It can have a maximum of 17, but saying that, you know, there doesn't seem to be an awful lot of people playing Medieval Engineers, not across the servers anyway. There might be more people on single player playing it than actually multiplayer survival. Me, survival any day of the week. Single player, boring as fuck. But obviously playing as multiplayer survival, you can't beat it. So they got a new update. Yes, I was speaking to one of the devs, yes, Deep Flame, or Tim. And he was basically saying to me, they're going to be doing a live stream at 6 PM UK time on Twitch. So get yourself over there and watch that. It's a massive update. It's one of the biggest ones they've ever done. Again, don't forget this game is still in sort of early access, if you like. Well, I don't think it's even in early access actually. It's more being beta than anything else. But yeah, they got a massive update. Today I'm going to show you a few of the pictures they sent out between the 16th of November and obviously the 21st. And we're going to have a little recap. We're going to have a quick look at it. I say they're going to live stream at 6 PM UK time. At the end of the video I'll tell you when they're going to release this, from what he told me yesterday. But yeah, this is the first picture they obviously took. Obviously now it must be some sort of new planet, because now you've got different types of areas. So this area here, as you can see, is the Arctic. Very good. As you can see, you got the Arctic there. Again, it looks all snow. I like the snow on them rocks over there. Yeah, so that's going to be quite a sort of challenge. I don't know how you find iron ore around that sort of spectrum, but that's going to be quite a challenge. But it looks absolutely lovely, doesn't it? It's nice to see there's no fucking trees somewhere. You know, it's nice to see where you're going. The next one is the forest. So again, it's still on the same planet, but we've got different zones in the planet as far as I'm aware. From what I can see, there is some new bushes and stuff like that, new food sources and so on. So you got the forest here. Now obviously the one thing that I notice here is that this bit here, I don't know if it's showing up very well on the actual recording, but that seems to be a new bush there. But it seems more dense. You know, you've got more trees, bushes and stuff like that. It makes more dense than what we're used to playing Medieval Engineers. Got your ferns, but this is different. I don't know if this, I mean, surely they're not going to go like for a gold axe like Minecraft, or are they going to is it completely different? Is it a bronze? We don't know, but it's something that you might have to upgrade, and it's better cutting trees down. It might be the case, because obviously they've changed the whole of the research and how the research works and stuff like that. They completely redeveloped it. That will be good. I do apologise with the Steam notification going off down the bottom. That's people that are on my server that are trying to get hold of me. So the next picture is another picture of the Arctic, of what it's going to be like. As you can see, it looks bare as hell, but what would you expect? Bears? That'd be brilliant if there were some bears in here. Polar bears walking past. Morning. Again, this is a new bush, this one here, definitely. I haven't seen a bush like that. Maybe another new food resource or something like that. Might be. I also like that, you know, they have actually thought about putting snow on the trees, because first of all, when it first came out, I thought, oh no, please don't say they've only just put snow on the ground, not on the trees, because that's going to make it look unrealistic or so out. But it looks like that they have put some snow on the trees, so that's good. Again, you know, it looks like we're still in the same stupid costume. Say stupid costume. I have just ordered a costume from Medieval Engineers. Yes, I am going to be dressed up as fancy dress. I will be doing a series on it once the update comes out every Saturday. I'll follow the progress and all the players that I've got on my server, and from there what we're going to do is we're just going to follow it through. You know, I'm going to do a build on the house, build it up from top to bottom, and then we're going to go around. You know, we're going to go around and look at all the other people, how they're progressing on my server and stuff like that. And you know, if you want to come and join, be a part of it, I want to see if I can build a massive community, especially like from YouTube point of view. That, you know, we all still have fun playing the game, but we can do some sort of series on it that would be brilliant. So this is another picture of the Arctic, as you can see, looking tremendous. Let's click on here. Right now you've got a grassy field. Again, we're quite used to having grassy field. It does look a bit more intense of a grassy field, and again you've got new bushes here. They're two new bushes. They're much more bigger. Again, what they are, we don't know. They're not letting too much off. They've let quite a bit off, but there's a couple of surprises that they left behind. So begging it could be a horse. I just want it to be a horse. I know it won't be, but I'd love it if we had some horses and some animals into this. Water, yes, I don't know if they're going to be able to do water, but certainly animals and stuff like that would be brilliant. There, I quite like them rocks. They look really nice. I do like them. But again, it's something that is basically standard grassy area. You know, in a grassy area you expect grass. Simple as that. But you've got some trees, you've got some bushes and so on. Quite something that we're actually useful. I don't know. Yeah, I think that is basically it. I can't see anything different. You know, put in the comments if you can see so. I can't. Right, let's get on to the next one. Again, well, another picture of the grassy field. Again, you've got bushes here and over there and over there. But I do see snow on them mountains. So I think it's going to be a planet that's going to be split up into its different biomes. So, you know, you're going to keep going into the grassy field, then eventually it's going to turn to snow. I think that's what it is, because you can see that there's snow on top of that mountain over there. So I think that's what they're going to do. That would be absolutely awesome. Right, Karst, however you pronounce this. Again, some of these abbreviations I might get wrong. I'm not some sort of scientist in words. Karst, whatever you want to call it, but that looks absolutely tremendous for me. I love that. I love it how you know, basically it's the grass going onto the actual rocks. Especially when you look at this bit here, but actually look at the top bit and you can see the grass on top of the cliffs and stuff. That looks brilliant. Bush looks very bushy here. Very, very bushy. You know, and everyone likes big hairy bush. Well, sometimes, some people don't, but a lot of people get gardeners to trim their bushes. But you know, whatever floats your boat really. But yeah, that looks absolutely. And this next picture looks even better. That looks, oh my god, I love that. That looks different. I don't know what it is, but the axe looks different. It looks like it's doing something else. It might be an updated axe or something like that, but the pickaxe looks different. But you imagine building something in this dam. You know, or you could build something up there that overlooks it, you know, and look how bushy it is down there. Really, really bushy. Again, a big bush. So yeah, apart from that, there's not a lot of difference, but it is very up and down, up and down, up and down, and very indents. Right, rocky desert. Again, you've got some roots there, but the rocky desert, I like the look of these. It looks tremendous. Completely deserty, rockety. If that's a word, obviously. But yeah, that looks great. You got, basically, there isn't going to be an awful lot of trees there either. So to get trees, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. You're going to have to go miles away to get some trees, to chop them down and bring them all back. So you're going to have to build some cart or something along them lines to try and do that. But yeah, there it is. It's amazing. It looks brilliant, to be honest. You know, you could actually end up doing like a house underneath the rocky mountain in the sand. Great. Talk about sand. Yes, sandy desert. Yes, we are having a sandy desert. And when I'm looking, there's some few little food resources, I think. If they're part of the game or they're just there to make it look nice, I don't know. But This will be probably one of the hardest challenges that you'll probably actually have to face on this game. Where to choose to build. Now, the sandy desert would be probably a nightmare to build, because there's no trees, there's no vegetation, there's nothing around. Absolutely nothing. So to do this, you're going to have to do a lot of runs. You know, you're going to have to do a massive food run, wood run. You're going to have to do everything at the same time. So you're going to have a massive cart to do it. How the carts go through the sand, I don't know. But yeah, that is one thing that I think, my God, where, you know, that's going to be hard. That is going to be a hard challenge. Steppe. Again, steppe is obviously corny sort of fields with grass and so on. Again, when you look at this, that looks a bit different. Not too sure, but it does look a bit different. Bushes here. So, you know, instead of having trees, we've got bigger bushes as well. Again, it's all about the bush. You know, and you'll hear this quite a lot in this little video that I'm doing. It is about the bush. So, yeah, you've got big bushes there to the right-hand side. Some corn, as we know about. But yeah, you know, there's not a lot else to say about that. It looks like there's a grass field up there, but I'm not too sure. Tundra. Again, tundra, lush, green thingy. Again, you've got mountains there, but you've got snow on the mountains. So, I don't know if they're going to... I don't know how they've done this. I don't know how they go like from tundra, and it goes along and along and along. And then all of a sudden, tundra disappears slowly. And then it ends up getting into another scene or biomes. I don't know. I don't know how they've sort of worked that. But you know, it's you know, and everyone's probably thinking, oh my God, what's the frames and stuff like that. I don't think it's going to affect frames too much, because they've updated the way and they've optimised the game much better than what they did previously. So I think that will help. How it will work, I don't know. We will see that later on. Steppe, there you go. You got steppe there. Again, this is all the corns. Looks absolutely brilliant. Again, I love the palisade that's on them fences and around. That looks absolutely brilliant. And it looks like there. You can't see it on screen, but I've actually zoomed in, and it says workshop. But yeah, steppe is basically what it is. It's a big step in a different direction. No, it's basically mountains. Obviously at the back you've got the corn, the grassy sort of corn, or the dead grass if you like. So yeah, you know, you've got mountains in there. You've got quite a flat area there as well. So it's quite nice sometimes when you get to a location on Medieval Engineers, and then all of a sudden you find, oh my God, it's flat land. I haven't seen flat land for years. So yeah, that's basically that. Tundra, obviously you've got another little bit of tundra there. Again, you see in the background there, you've got snow that's on the mountains. That's good. Great, lovely view. But again, tundra looks lovely as always. There's not really a lot I can see different on that picture, or something that's new. Right, we're going to have a tanning rack. So yeah, that be coming as well as part of the update. Again, I try, when I look at certain things like this and they send photos, I try and look at the background, not the actual thing that they want you to read and look at. When I'm looking at it, I can see there's obviously a bit of grass bit that's there. Don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just grass or it's something new. It's quite nice. It's quite weird that you've got this here, the really dead grass, if you like, everywhere. And then you've got a nice grass patch that's there to the right. But obviously, tanning rack will be coming. Forge, a whole new way of doing forge. So obviously you've got the blacksmiths, if you like, there. But here, this is the thing that's getting me at the moment. It looks like it's green water. Are they bringing some water to this game? Are they, or are they not? Is it the case that they could bring water but filling buckets up, sort of scene, instead of actually having a whole massive lake and waters everywhere? Don't know. That's something we're going to have a look at. But as you can see in the background, you've got bush. Excuse me. You've got some bushes dotted about all over the place. So that's something there. Again, you've got some different tools. I don't know if this is part of it to make it look, or you can use them. I don't know. Right. Next one is a clean. So yeah, that looks great. Looks a bit like the mini version of the oven. Obviously there is pottery in this game, so obviously you'll be able to make some vases and stuff so on like that. Right, look, right, there's new resource. Yes, there's clay. So you're going to basically have the grass, dirt, clay. There's a different soil now, so we can actually clay stuff. Again, clay's used for pottery and so on. So yeah, you know, there's a new resource of clay, and that'll be coming very soon as well. Ingots, you've got a whole different new ones. You've obviously got the copper that's there, silvery sort of looking one, bronze that looks more like gold, but it's bronze, and then you've got steel. And by the looks of it on that shelf, dog shit. So yeah, you've got different sort of ingots that you can have. Again, we won't focus this too much. I want to focus this behind. As you can see, you've got some bushes there. I don't think there's any sort of Easter eggs in this game, or they've tried to put some in to check you out. But yeah, that is the different sort of ingots that you've got. So you've got steel, bronze and copper. And obviously there is new ores. Silver, copper, gold and tin. So obviously in this picture you can obviously see the gold. It's quite obvious, it's there on the right hand side. I'd imagine that this is the silver, you've got the gold, and you'll have the tin over there, and then you've got the copper sort of looking there. You can see it's got a tint of brown to it, or brass if you like, but dark brass. But yeah, that's that. You've got the silver, copper, gold and tin, so you've got all different varieties of ores. That is going to be quite exciting, and quite seeing what does what. That will be good. You've got new weapons. So as you can see there, you've got the swords. Unfortunately, they're more of a texture thing than the whole complete new, different way of doing them. But yeah, you can get them there. You've got them in front of you there. Again, I can't see anything in the back. I can't see anything that's sort of a bit of an Easter egg or anything like that at the back at the moment. I can see that obviously the pickaxes there are completely different as well, because you've got gold, brass and the normal one by the looks of it there. So let's move that forward. Again, you've got the hammers that are obviously right next to it. Again, all different varieties, so I'd imagine using the gold hammer might progress it, might even build quicker, it might be much better. So we'll just have a look at that, see how that sort of works out. Again, can't see anything in the back. It's the same sort of picture as what it was previously before. Again, like we were saying a minute ago, you've got the pickaxes there, so you've got one here that looks like a bit of a weird one really, because if there's one straight here, the other one should be sticking out here, but it's sticking out there, so I'm not sure how that works. This, I think that's the smithy of some sort over there. Obviously that is the fern, or fernal. So yeah, there's nothing I can basically see beyond there. And then obviously then they bought mechanical blocks. You know, the mechanical blocks are coming, where you can build loads of different different varieties, different things. Mechanical blocks have been missing from medieval engineers for quite a while, to be honest with you. But yes, they are coming back. They sent this yesterday on their Facebook page. So yeah, that's saying good. But also, obviously, if you look at the back, the detail of it, where you got the rocks and you got the grass and stuff like that, it looks absolutely lovely. And I can't wait. I would like, going forward, I wouldn't mind having rain. Rain could be quite a good one. I think rain would give it more in depth on a weather front, if you could have the change of the weather. So you know, that would be good. As you can see there, you've got, again, it's showing you about mechanical blocks or what you can do. That looks brilliant. Obviously, looking at the picture itself, I can't see too much of a giveaway of anything. It's a nice position to be in, because you could go under that rock as well, and that could be a massive, massive thing underneath there. And then you can come out here on the open bit. So there's some sort of bridge there as well, by the looks of it. From what I can see, that there is an actual bridge there. But yeah, mechanical blocks is obviously a massive, massive, massive thing. Again, more on mechanical blocks. They're just showing you a bit more about mechanical blocks. So obviously you've got some here. You've got that for the windmill of some sort, and then obviously you've got the diagonal timbers there that look good. You know, it does look pretty good. Can't see anything behind, but you know, it's something that I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I must admit, I'm really looking forward to it. And as you can see here, they've got a picture of mechanical blocks. So you got the main bit there, a shaft if you like, and obviously that goes up, it runs it, and then obviously you got the bit that can go to the corner. So you've got diagonal timbers that go into there, runs into the actual rotary bit to move it around. So yeah, it looks brilliant. Again, it's a black and white photo, so you can't really see an awful lot behind. Again, there's another mechanical photo. You know, I love the detail. You try and see if there's any difference of buildings. I think they're done just by timber blocks, aren't they? I believe. By looking at it, again there's a bush there that looks a bit different. That might be a food source possibility. Then we've got another picture here of mechanical blocks in some sort of bakery by the looks of it. That looks good, you know, and you know they did say that there's going to be 2 more surprises as well. It looks like there's diagonal, half diagonal ones, because at the moment, obviously on the wood you've got semicircled. So I don't know if that's the case, if they're just normal squares or not, but we'll probably obviously have to see about that. But yeah, it looks brilliant. I can't wait for it. So you know, we ain't got too long to wait now. So again, that is an old picture there. So yeah, it's going to be something that's going to be absolutely brilliant. This is going to be coming out at it's going to be, there's a stream that's on Twitch tonight, CET zone, Central European time zone will be at 7 o'clock. The UK, it will be 6 o'clock because we're behind by an hour. So 6 o'clock in the UK, they'll be doing a Twitch stream, and at 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock CET time, Central European time, it'll be at 7 o'clock. So 6 o'clock in the UK, 7 o'clock on there. So yeah, it will be something that will be really exciting. There's a couple of surprises. I've been talking to some of the devs yesterday, and there's a couple of surprises coming off on it. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. That's as much as I can give you. That's as much as I know personally. But we ain't got long now. We've got a couple of hours until, you know, the stream starts. I should be sitting down with a nice pizza and watching it. And then obviously I've got to sort out my server. I will leave my server down in the description. I do pay for it, but it's something I want to get a massive community on. And you know, I've already had some donations that have been really greatly received, I must admit, and took me from a little bit from surprise. I have got a rules board in there as you go into the server, and I've got a donation link there. I will leave the donation link down below, just in case you do want to donate to the server. And obviously all the money that I get from the server will go back into the server to make it better. At the moment there's only a max of 17 people, so I think at the moment in some aspects I've got about 4 spaces free. But obviously all the money that goes into it, I'll get a bigger server, we'll get better people, and I want to see if we can build a massive community. Again, I will be doing a lot of series on this. There will be a series thing on the server, see how people's builds are, and we follow them as they actually build them. Again, I will do some videos on the server, and we'll see what we can build. So it will be very good. So yeah, enjoy it, engineers, enjoy the game, enjoy the stream that won't be too long now, and until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like if you like the video. If you don't, well, don't leave one. Until next time, I'll see you later. See you later. Yeah.